Last-minute bombshell. Edu Gaspar may have already found his next destination following the surprising decision to leave Arsenal. With his departure, the club is now considering 3 available sporting directors who could take over the position immediately. Despite this change, Arsenal remains focused on signing a special forward valued at £38 million, with a possible deal already planned for January. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Arsenal news straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal's recent form has added to the sting of the news that Edu Gaspar plans to step down as sporting director, a decision that couldn't have come at a worse time for the club. While it hasn't been formally confirmed, reports suggest Edu's departure is imminent. It's believed that a strained relationship with some within the Arsenal hierarchy has led Edu to make this decision, despite his close and productive collaboration with Mikel Arteta since they both joined in 2019. Edu initially served as Arsenal's technical director and was later promoted to sporting director in 2022, a role in which he's played a major part in shaping the squad. His contributions since returning to the Emirates have largely been viewed as positive, steering the club in the right direction. Yet, he'll be moving on before seeing if all the groundwork he's laid can lead Arsenal to the silverware their fans are hoping for. All that being said, Sky Sports have now shared some more details on what the next steps could entail for Edu after departing Arsenal. Soon to be free to find a new role, the Brazilian is under consideration for a role with Evangelos Marinakis' teams. Marinakis currently owns Nottingham Forest, Olympiacos, and Rio Ave, with the Greek businessman soon looking to buy a 4th team in Europe. The report confirms that Edu's decision has taken Arsenal by surprise, but was unable to share whether Marinakis' interest played any role in Edu's departure. Of course, it would leave a bad taste for Arsenal fans if they soon saw Edu working behind the scenes at Forest, a club they'd rather be handpicking talent from. Edu Gaspar's best signing at Arsenal. There's no question that Edu will leave a big gap at Arsenal, at least in the short term. He's been a charismatic figure who shared Arteta's drive and vision for the club, while some of Arsenal's last-minute deals on deadline day didn't exactly wow fans. Edu's overall track record in the transfer market has been quite solid. One of his standout moves has to be the signing of Gabriel Martinelli. When Edu first spotted him, Martinelli was relatively unknown, playing in Brazil's lower leagues. But Edu saw potential, and it's safe to say that Arsenal hit the jackpot with this signing. Since joining the Gunners, Martinelli's value has skyrocketed. He's increased it by more than 10 times, making him one of the club's best investments. 3 available sporting directors Arsenal could hire to replace Edu Gaspar immediately. In a surprising turn of events, Edu Gaspar has officially stepped down as Arsenal's director of football. The Brazilian played a pivotal role in Arsenal's revival alongside Mikel Arteta, helping to overhaul the squad and revamp the club's inner workings. What's especially interesting is that Edu could now be heading to Nottingham Forest, where owner Evangelos Marinakis is reportedly a big admirer of Edu's achievements. This leaves Arsenal in a challenging spot, as the director of football is one of the most vital positions in today's game. With Edu's departure, the Gunners will need a swift replacement. So let's explore some experienced, currently available candidates who could step in immediately to continue Arsenal's progress in the post-Edu era. Ralf Rangnick. Ralf Rangnick is currently managing Austria's national team, yet he has experience balancing that role with a consultancy stint at Manchester United, so he might be open to a similar opportunity at Arsenal. Known as the godfather of modern German football, Rangnick has been a major influence on the tactical styles of managers like Jurgen Klopp and Thomas Tuchel. During his time with the Red Bull franchise, Rangnick's strategic vision helped its market value soar from €120 million to €1.2 billion over 8 years as their director of football. His experience, coupled with his reputation for fostering innovation in football, makes him an intriguing potential candidate to fill the void at Arsenal. Thiago Pinto. Roma and Thiago Pinto parted ways back in January following a mutual agreement after helping the Italian Giants win the UEFA Conference League title in May 2022 under Jose Mourinho. It was the Portuguese negotiator who lured Mourinho to Rome, while also making some impressive signings in the Eternal City, such as Paulo Dybala on a free transfer. Michael Zorc. Arsenal had shown interest in Michael Zorc back in 2017 when they were searching for a new director of football. Although he retired after leaving Borussia Dortmund in 2022, the idea of a fresh challenge in North London might just tempt him back. Zorc built a remarkable legacy at Dortmund, hiring Jurgen Klopp, discovering talents like Robert Lewandowski, and securing deals like selling Jadon Sancho, who he'd signed for just £8 million, to Manchester United for £73 million. He also brought in Erling Haaland and Jude Bellingham, two of the most exciting players of recent years. Given his history, Zorc would bring an impressive track record and a knack for scouting talent, making him a thrilling option to step into Edu's shoes at Arsenal. Arsenal still want to sign special £38 million attacker despite Edu's departure, as January move could happen. Arsenal have been shaken by the news of Edu Gaspar's decision to leave the club. Reports suggest that tensions with the Arsenal hierarchy made Edu's role as director of football increasingly uncomfortable, leading him to step away from his position. This departure leaves Mikel Arteta without a key partner to support him in recruitment and crucial operational matters. Edu was instrumental in securing major deals, like the £105 million acquisition of Declan Rice, and his absence will undoubtedly be felt in Arsenal's back room. However, despite Edu's exit, Arsenal appear determined to pursue one of his summer 2023 targets, keeping the club's transfer ambitions on track even without his guidance. Arsenal remain keen to sign Mohamed Kudus despite Edu Gaspar exit. According to a report from the Mirror, Arsenal still intend to pursue West Ham's No.14, Mohamed Kudus, even with Edu's recent departure from N5. Arsenal had reportedly considered bringing in the Ghanaian international before his £38 million transfer from Ajax to West Ham in the summer of 2023, and their interest hasn't waned, especially with Leandro Trossard possibly leaving in January. The Mirror suggests that Al Ittihad, the Saudi Pro League club, remains keen on signing Trossard. They made a late bid for the Arsenal No.19 on the last transfer deadline day, and with Trossard now entering the last 18 months of his contract, the offer might be tempting. Al Ittihad is reportedly willing to put up £40 million for the soon-to-be 30-year-old, which could be a smart business move for Arteta. Replacing Trossard with Kudus, a 24-year-old who Jared Bowen has described as special, would be a forward-thinking decision. Kudus would not only provide a younger option, but could also offer greater value for Arsenal's future plans. Whether or not Arsenal find a replacement for Edu by January, Kudus himself might help facilitate a move, at least from what we can speculate. The Ghanaian was reportedly seen at the Emirates Stadium watching Arsenal's 2-0 Champions League victory over PSG, which has only added to the rumors that he might be a Gunners supporter. There are also whispers that Kudus has had a recent clash with West Ham's manager Julian Lopetegui, and with the Hammers struggling this season, he might feel his talents could shine brighter elsewhere. Insiders have suggested that Arsenal would likely have signed Kudus in 2023 if not for restrictions imposed by the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, which limited Arteta's market flexibility. However, with a potential £40 million from Trossard's possible transfer to Al Ittihad, a move for Kudus could finally come together, even in Edu's absence, as early as 2025. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.